Hey, Susie, how you doing, sis? My bad. My bad, hold on a minute. Sorry. My bad, I'm so terrible with this. And I didn't put the thing up. Hold on, I can't see what you're saying, so. Let's try this together. Hey, boss, how you doing? How you doing, Dana? I'm so bad, y'all. I literally. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I be so caught up in the nothing sometimes, and I be in everything. All right, y'all. Sorry. Marianne, how you doing, sis? I'm sorry. I meant to text you all. I meant to text Tina too. I'm so sorry. And I said it, and I didn't say anything to my sisters. My bad. My bad. That is my bad. Hold on, let me get up in here and say hello. Shoot. Wait a minute. Okay, let me see. Cool gamer, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Tina, hey sis. That's okay, sis. I'm sorry for the late text. My bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Spiky, how you doing, sis? How you doing? How you doing? Dana, Ian, how you doing, sis? Miss you, sis. Bossy, what's up, sis? How y'all doing? Mary Ann, sis. Sorry for the no message. That's good. I'm glad to see you in the building, Spike. Nothing but love, sis, for real. And that's for real. I'm like Tupac when my homies call. I was like, damn. Ever since I was a pee wee down by my knee with a wee wee. You and Uchi cool, all through school, you and me, G. Back in the day, we play practical jokes on everybody. Hey, come on now, come on, somebody tell me. When my homies call. I drop it off for y'all when my homies call. I mean, Tenor Key. What up, sis? How you doing? How you doing? How y'all doing? I'm trying to keep up with y'all to make sure I'm speaking. I gotta make sure I'm speaking. How's everybody doing? Do this Tuesday feel like a Friday? Or has this just been feeling like a weekend? Everything been a weekend. Everything been like a Saturday. Like shit only happened on Friday and Saturday. Everything been like a weekend. Everything. Miss Amanda, how you doing? Good afternoon. Oh, that was the jam. That was the jam. I wanted to keep going, but I said, wait a minute, hold on, I was missing a part. Because I'm trying to think of what my favorite part was. So that was my anthem. Any song about like real friends, I'm telling you, that was my anthem. Not the song about that friend that was gonna pull a juice on you. You know what I mean? I don't need no bishops and stuff up in here. I want that friend that's gonna be your friend. Or just don't be my friend. I don't like friends that's enemies because we already got a word for that. That's your enemy. That's not your friend. You know what I mean? I don't need my friends to be my enemies. Oh, you was up in Oakland, Oaktown. See, that was good music. Cali was getting it. And look, y'all know as long as I hold that 559, I was born in California, Los Angeles, UCLA Hospital. I'm going to have Cali love because I feel like all stars was born here. I'm one of them. I done held on to that forever. You know what I mean? I love California. I love the up, the down. Hold on one second, John. You know the phone only ring when you laugh. Hello. That's my sister. Like I said, with my homies call. Brothers and sisters. Um, but now California was jamming. California was jamming. I mean, let me tell y'all something. When I think of being a shorty and I think of rap, of course, I'm gonna think of NWA. I'm gonna think of DJ Quick. I'm gonna think of people I love. Now, New York too. I ain't even gonna lie. New York is the mecca of hip hop. But when I think of Cali, I think gangster. I think of when the Game came out with his first album. I'm like, ooh, fire, fire. You know what I mean? I like that Cali music. What was old boy's name? Used to get his hair done. It was long. Not Ice-T. I know Ice-T. I can't think. He was from LA. All of them was like pimps. They should all been in Pimps Up, Hoes Down. That was a good movie too. But anyway, y'all, Cali love. Ooh, Cali love. Y'all got Too Short. Who wasn't listening to Too Short? Well, lots weren't because he was raunchy. I tell y'all, I still turn on Luke Doodoo Brown. Come on now, 1 and 1. We having some fun. And come on in the bedroom all day and all of the night. Come on, it's just me. Is it just me? I miss so hard. Come on, is it just me? Come on now, turn the key. We ain't gonna talk about it, baby. I'm still stomping on MJG and 8Ball. You know what I mean? I'm still coming with them. They still my babies. I still love them. And that's facts. That's facts. 666 got mad love for him. Especially DJ Bob. Man, love. He's just talking about these cities. I'm gonna think about where that good music came from. Where they got you turned up. Shit, 8Ball's triple CD. Come on. He said time waits for no one. But you never could have told me that. Bowling ball nuts in the gap. But not enough time for me to react. Chilling, cheddar in my possession. Chilling in the expedition. Chief and stop my stressing. On the low, attracting no attention. But who would come on now, don't start. 8Ball. 8Ball. Jumped into the shower for an hour. Come on, y'all. Don't get me started with this music. Let me get in these comments because y'all are getting me started now. Don't get me. I ain't come on here to rap. I'm ready to go straight to music heads now. Show the rap edition. Two G's and E40. E40 so good. He had a language. That dude he made good money moves. That's a great businessman. Great money moves. E40, like I said, he got a isms. What is it called? Y'all know. For shizzle my, that's the E40 stuff. For shizzle my nizzle, but dizzle, rizzle, he hizzles, he weasel, dizzle, bizzles. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He dizzles and fizzles because he nizzles. I don't know, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know how E40 be moving, but E40 got some hits. Especially when I was coming up. E40 and Spice One got a hit. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on, y'all. I see this music note. I don't rap, write, or sing. You know what I mean? But also, when we talking about 8Ball, triple CD, he had my people, my fam, my city, my real people I really know. Psychodrum on there too. So yeah, fire ass CD. Fire music. And like I said, my city, we just breed a bunch of great musicians. Even ones that catch cases, even ones that sadly lose their life. Like we breed a lot of talent. Cause see, in the pain sometimes, and in the struggle, and the oppression, and the whatever you want to call it, there are diamonds all in it, all in it. So don't be judging people. Great music, all over, all over. Name your city. I know you're good music too. And look, if the music wasn't that great there, the people that gave us great music came from there. Oh yeah. Oh, you got some wine too. I told you, E40 get that money. E40 get money. E40 good business, a good businessman. Yep, back Dre from Oakland. Yeah, I didn't know E40 had a wine. I'm not a wine drinker. I'm not a wine consumer like that. It's too much sugar in it. But I respect wine. I could sit and have a cup of wine with you, but I couldn't sit and drink a bunch of wine. It's too much sugar. That's why I don't even drink mixed drinks and stuff. If I drink liquor, I'm gonna drink straight liquor or I'm going to drink beer. Because they all got sugar in them. But when you add all those other components that got all that sugar in it, it just makes it very big. Oh, you still live in Oakland to the day. I'm gonna remember that when I'm out there in Cali. Swing through Oakland. I've never got to swing through Oakland as an adult. I'm sure it's a whole different life. Let me catch it. I'm catching. Because I promise you one thing, I kid you not, next time I'm definitely go with my Cali loves and my Cali peoples. But I really, the next time I go to Cali, want to go to San Diego. That is where I want to be. That's where I want to be. And I want to actually like go. When I go, like, of course, I visit. If somebody out there in San Diego, I'm visiting, I go visit them, whatever. But when I go, I need it to be an alone trip because I need to make sure. This is on one of my bucket lists about my trip to San Diego, but it's different. It's this day I want to really just go to the beach, and I want to stay on the beach. But I want to go to the beach, and I want to not only just put my feet in the sand in that beach, but I want to go like to the water and I must collect a rock from that beach. And I wasn't even born in San Diego. I don't know why I want to do it in San Diego, other than I think San Diego is beautiful and I've never been. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I definitely want to go. I definitely want to go. So that might sound crazy to some, but I don't know. You know, I don't know. When you young and you had these dreams, sometimes you had these to the rocket moon dreams that'll never come true because it's just unrealistic. Um, and then sometimes you have these things that as you get older, there's still things you want to do. And for some odd reason, I what movie was it or what was it? I don't know what it was that made me want to go to San Diego because I definitely want to go to San Francisco to um, around where Full House was filmed and take a picture on that little hill. But that's just something I want to do. But just one day I wanted to go to San Diego young, and I said it like, and I'm gonna go to San Diego and put my feet in the sand on the beach and stay on the beach. And as I got older, San Diego got even more beautiful to me, and I was like, I'm definitely gonna do that. And now that I'm grown, I'm like, that's not even a bad thing to want to do. Yeah, so I've still so now it's become something I have to do because I've said it for so long. Now I'm like, I got to do that. No, I got to do that. Nobody said I had to stay on the beach for weeks. I could come for a weekend. I can come for a weekend. I ain't saying I'm doing it tomorrow or next week. I'm just telling you, it's something I want to do. That's it. Anybody got some things or places they want to go that they just really want to go, and like, what is it you want to go there for? Like, where is there somewhere you want to go? It can be anywhere. It can be out the country. It could be. Look, trust me. By the time I go off, it'll be on limited monetization anyway, and then you come back and it won't be there. As I said, and I don't do it on purpose. I just sorry, man. You know, I don't like the commercial. Wow, you're 15. Okay, Miss Mandy. Okay. You were in and out when you went to California? Was it in your adult years or when you were young? Oh, who lives in San Diego? I love you. I love whatever view you have. I do. San Diego is beautiful to me. But y'all know me, like even if I y'all know me, even if I go anywhere, I always want to go because everybody got someplace to go. Like, oh, look, but they might have some good food, some authentic food. So I'm definitely for that. Now, trust me, if you tell me, man, you going over there, and I wouldn't go over there and they woody woo, I'll go in the daytime. The daytime always a little better than the nighttime. And trust me, if it's so buck that that in the daytime is buck, I heard about it before I even got there. Let me tell you something. I done been to Florida a few times in my life. And since I was young, because when you know real plug people, they know about plug shit every city and state you go to. People had already warned me how you gotta move the right way because you did, you know what I mean? And I ain't even, I'm sorry, I ain't even gonna name out sections or what people was called, but they mob and stuff. But some of these rappers, they rapped about. That's all I'm gonna say. But you knew, like, you might want to be a little easy over there. You might want to be easy on this part. You might want to be easy in this. You know, you gotta know how to move. I mean, okay, man. I'm trying to read it off the TV. No, I can't do that. I'm in Chicago. I'm in Chicago. Okay. Yeah, and then like I said, I'm always in Georgia too, so I'm always close to Florida. Hey Willow. Hey Willow, we love you, girl. That's my boonie for the big South. And Chicago is all in all, great food, great people as a whole. I mean, not in a piece because in any place, whatever is a piece of it. It's not the whole. As a whole, Chicago is a great place. I wouldn't turn on my city, but you got to know from politicians. You got to know for the politics to the people of every race. Everybody got an edge. Everybody is a little, you know what I mean? Shoot. See how they talking in Little Italy, they gonna tell you. See how they talking on the east, you know what I'm saying, in Inglewood, they gonna tell you. See how they talking over in Chinatown, they gonna tell you. See, I mean, but that's where I'm not gonna get into it, but it's a great city. It's a great city. Great architecture, great, one of the best skylines I've ever seen. And I've been a lot of places. I've been to Wyoming, I've been to Nebraska, I've been to let's see, I've been to Wyoming, I've been to Nebraska, I have been to Florida a couple of times. I've been to Louisiana, of course, a million times. I've been to Cleveland. I have been to Houston. I have been to Dallas. I have been, of course, to Georgia. I have been to Memphis. I have been to Louisville, Kentucky. I have been to New Mexico. I've been to Washington, D.C. I have been. Oh, I was trying to stay in orders because it's easier if I go from like the first trips. But yeah, I've been to a few states. I love the states. I love to collect a rock in each state I've been to, just a piece of their land. I've done that since I was young. I really like to take a rock from people's grave. When I'm there, I like to do that. And so much that when my mother was just in Canada, they brought me a rock in a little jar from Canada. Piece of their land, piece of the earth. But yeah, I've been quite a few places. Oh, I've been to where else? Oh yeah, I've been to because I got a name where I was going to when I was on the thing. Where was that? Virginia. I went to Virginia and went to the because they have a couple of them, but you can meet right in the center. They had like this center, and anyway, but the end up the black colleges out there, and so the HBIC, well HBIC, sorry, that's me. Is it HUBC? Wait a minute, historical black. Is it university? It ain't college university. I feel real bad for messing that up. We got to look that up. I will not destroy that. See, I done caught myself off guard, but I've been to Virginia. Me and my son did the news in Dallas, right there by where Dirk and them used to play. What Dirk? I don't know if Dirk is retired, but you know what I'm saying. Right by where the Mavericks play. They film their news. That's where their news station is. Mm. I cannot believe that just crossed my mind like that. And it's bad because I used to love the sweatsuits, of all of them. I know it's one in DC, Georgia, Virginia. It's the HBC, HBCUs. I was like, is it CU or UC? I couldn't think of what it was, y'all. I'm like, it's not the H. Because I know it's historically black. I couldn't think, is it university college or college universities? Because I know it's more than one. So I knew, y'all, I wasn't going to stop. I wasn't going to stop. I'm sorry. I can't stand when your mind knows something and you can't think of it at all. Like, I don't feel like I'm saying it right. Y'all, that was going to haunt me, girl. I'm sorry. Let me see where y'all been. So every city got their problems. Every country too. And every continent. And yeah, the grass always greener on the other side. Believe that. Believe that. Believe that. You go to one of these third world countries or one of these countries stay in war, and you be wishing you come back here to this. Yeah, it's depending on how you looking at something. Don't miss your water till your rail run dry. That's right. I am, Seth. Well, you gotta set that up too, because it's November. Just tell me a weekend. Like I said, the good thing is I ain't getting to you. Easy and things. But yeah. And because Indiana's so close, I've been to pieces of Indiana. But I don't think I've ever stayed the night in no place when I've ever been to Indiana. Because it's so close that usually when you went, especially when I have a car, don't be too close to me. I drive. Shit, Detroit, I drive to you. Milwaukee, no, I drive to it. Because, you down the street, Milwaukee is. I just don't have a car. So all of it seems like a million miles away. Oh, goodness. Go get on this Greyhound. Go get on the Greyhound. I don't want to look at the Greyhound, let alone get on it. Do Amtrak float through there? Because I get on them. I give them a chance. Then you be like, what's a flight? Man, I tell y'all, you talk about a flight to Chicago to Milwaukee. They be like, $400. You like, $400? Dude, I Uber. Get on that stank ass Greyhound. Shit, they got Greyhounds running up out of Chicago to Milwaukee like $16 a day, $20 a day. Forget about it. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Shalom. Shalom. Not 10. I'm so sorry, y'all. Y'all know my phone do not ring until I am on the live. That happen all the time. But yeah, I'm so sorry about that. So sorry, so sorry, so sorry. But yeah, I'm about to turn my phone off. But yeah, oh prayers, thank you, prayers always for Emmy Lou. I swear, when I see her name, when y'all put in the thing, I be thinking, wait, is she in the room? I always want to look. Definitely prayers. Prayers for each other. Like I said, everybody going something. Prayers for Terry Lynn and her mama. Mama love you. Prayers for her. And prayers for Terry Lynn right now. Prayers to everybody. Prayers to everybody that's not feeling good, that's going through, that's suffering loss. Prayers for Sweaty. Sweaty just lost her friend. Prayers to her. Prayers to her friend's family. Um, who else done told us that it's going through something? Prayers and good vibes and love sent out to Spiky. All of us, man. Like I said, we're going through. Yeah, and I haven't talked to Emmy Lou in a couple of weeks. Yeah, I still send messages. I still send. I definitely. You think we got? You think we got monetized and we ain't? I ain't send a message and send a shout out. I send a voice message. She's part of the team. She's part of the family. She's part of my heart. It's Five Life. It's Five Life. I'll never, and no, I don't care in her absence till she come back, and forever as long as I'm breathing, I'll always speak good on her name. And when I can't, even if we used to fall out, I still wouldn't speak bad on her name. Never. I don't ever see that. But you know, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. But yeah, I wouldn't. That's my sister. Prayers and love to her. To anybody, like I said, we all going through something. Prayers to people right now, cause somebody going through their first Thanksgiving without somebody they love. They first of forevers. And somebody is in their 10th season, first, third season, fifth season, eighth season, 20th season. So sending prayers out here, love out to people. That's what we gotta be on. You know, we can say here, laugh, shooting shit, you know what I mean, talking about the shits and everything else, but we gotta take that time out while we can to give out the flowers, to give out the love, to give some recognition, to say a good word. Like we got to do that with each other, you know. Right. Never heard say ask somebody how they doing, how they been, are they good, you know. Because you know some of us we ain't got you got programmed answers. How you doing? Good. What's good? What's good about it? What's good about it? I'll tell you what's good about it. I got another chance to right my wrongs. Not somebody else's, mine. Not somebody else's. Mm-hmm. That's so true. Just sending love. It ain't hurting nobody. I'm one, like I said, everything seemed like a weekend. It just feel like a weekend. In fact, that I went out there by my job and went that way and everything else, I'm like, it just really makes it feel, I don't know, weekendish, but it's not. I'm like, it is freaking Tuesday. It is Tuesday. I got some errands to run tomorrow and stuff. I'm like, it's Tuesday? Because I feel like a Saturday. It really do. All day it's felt like a Saturday to me. Sorry, that was my sister there. Yeah. I never want to respond. But yeah. Crazy and stressful. I'm sure, man, you've been so busy, Tina. I know every day feel like it's 5 days for you. And it's like you and Susan went into overdrive. I salute you. That's why I say when you look at people and you don't know, you don't realize how many hats people wear. They gotta wear that, all the hats. You gotta go to work. You gotta still do what you gotta do. You gotta clean up, cook. You gotta got clean up, cook. You gotta deal with your health. You got to deal with all this stuff. You wear all these hats. And if you got kids, whether they grown or young, you got to deal with stuff with them. You know what I mean? And grandkids. And you got to deal with stuff with them. Just wearing a million hats. Mm-hmm. The stress will make you, when you get too stressed about it, you'll think, that's when you're grateful because you know to be thankful that you have a good job. Mm-hmm. You have to, because if you don't appreciate what you have, I promise you, you're gonna be the one that really recognizes it when that well run dry, when it changes, when it's not that. But to me, you shouldn't have to get to that to know that it's a blessing and that tomorrow anybody's anything can change. Live in the moment, be grateful. That church ad was crazy. I told y'all I was bumping through them YouTube streets one day, and I looked over. I just, because everything was so stressful. Y'all don't know what it was like, man. I was watching all this stuff. I got people sitting there doing lives, and the so-called police coming to their house. It was so stressful. It was big lives going on. I left and right. It was all this stress going on, and the next thing I knew. Thank you, sis. Thank you. It was all this stress, and I had to stop at that church of hats. But then I got in there and I said, wait a minute, these are some characters. And I realized that's why it's located in the middle of YouTube Avenue. hmm You can catch it on 111 and YouTube Avenue. I should, I would, but I'm gonna take that away because I swear I should say it's on Martin Luther King. Because I'm like, what do they do when they build Martin Luther King Street? So they decide we want to make it the worst neighborhood ever and put this. It's just the hypocrisy. That's why I'm glad that these days when we look on my King Drive over there on the south side, it's looking a lot better. And it's standing good for our MLK. We got some parts of it we're gonna still need to work on. We're gonna get it together though, y'all. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it together. But it's looking good. Cottage is looking better. But that's no disrespect because I love my city. But we doing good, y'all. We doing good because MLK. I keep you going different towns. I be like, damn, is MLK Boulevard back everywhere? Is there a law like we not putting it nowhere nice? Now we ain't putting it nowhere where nobody turning other cheeks. I need them turning their cheek to the fun, to the turn up, to the kick. And I say that with love. I never got that. I'm like, hey, that's weird. That always happens. Hey, and I'm telling you, we all do it. We all do it. Because when we come in here because everybody governs themselves. How many times we had to come in here? And people, this is what I understand. This is why I tell people, I don't go in nobody chat being disrespectful. You know why? Because I would expect everybody to turn up. You think if you came in here for 1 second and disrespect anybody in the kingdom, everybody ain't going to turn up? Who's going to be nice? I don't have time to be nice. I got time to dismiss you very quickly because once again, the thought of something changing the mood and the tone because it brought that kind of energy. I'm like, damn, now I got to get the whole kingdom fumigated, so we can get that out. I'm going to get something done, just don't want to do that. It's so good. We all make it the safe place. Thank you. I thank you all. Like I said. And like I tell people all the time, one thing you know about humans is you get the same energy you bring. If you bring in negative energy, it's gonna catch negative energy. If you're not, you're not. You know what I mean? Oh, oh, I'm gonna love it. I'm going to the left end. I wish every time somebody talks about crocheting or sewing or stitch, I wish I had like I could do that. And then now I'm like, oh, that's so much with the eyes to make sure them patterns are right. So I know I couldn't focus in and do it, not for periods. It'd probably take me forever. Mm, I'm sure. I'm sure. Because it's always, that's the thing that certain dance, they rock the nation because we hear about it. You know what I mean? So it rocked the nation. But man, if y'all know how it rocks the city, it rocks the city. It rocks the city so much. You know what I mean, man? I can't go to Rosemont to this day, and I go to Rosemont. I'm down the street from Rosemont right now, and not think justice for KJ. I mean, shit. I hit the West Side and where she from and everything else, and I'm gonna think about it, but I can't, cause something will rock you forever. That is no way. You know what I mean? Sorry, yeah, my eye is bothering me. But yeah, some things it's like, oh, it'll rock you forever. It's like Dentrell Davis, you know what I'm saying? It's just some things, little young, some of them they rock your town forever, forever. There's some shorties out here that I heard their story, and man, they stories rock me, and the aftermath to my city after them rock me. I don't know how I did that, but I completely switched videos. You just taught yourself to crochet? Wow. You see me put them down. I had to put them down. But yeah. And then the funny thing is, like, when you think about every city, I remember at one point I was watching, oh, was it the Hillside Strangler? But it wasn't actually the Hillside Strangler. It was more like how many actual active uh, CKs there were in California at that time. And that was scary to me. That was patch. Oh, when I was young, just thinking about that used to have me nervous. I still love my state. I still was like, I would love to live in California, but it is way too expensive. I had to do the cheaper version of the outskirts somewhere. I don't know. Not even in California. I just be, you know what I mean? Well, in California, but nowhere near. I don't know. LA. Definitely not. I don't know. Because I really wouldn't. I like LA and everything else, but I can't say I want to live in LA. I don't want to live in California because it's so doggone expensive. Mm. Oh, a new type of stitch. Well, yeah, they say that knitting, crocheting is another one. Was that macrame? All that is very therapeutic. It really is. And I think anything that keeps the mind busy, because sometimes you have to keep it busy, but just not, you have to just keep it busy with good things, things that please you, because you're the one that got to live in your head. I mean, well, your head lives in you. That's how I always think about it with myself. Like, at the end of the night, if you sit out in life and you're worried about what other people think, what other people saying, what other people would do, then you'd be them. You're you. So I got to ask myself, Can I live with what I'm doing? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Is it going to help me to move on or help me to grow or help me to get over it? And I promise you, if my answer ain't really 3 for 3 on yes, then I got to wait on doing it. And then there's times when I don't think it through. And I just react. Then I ask myself after I do, I mean, as soon as I'm done, I'll be thinking, why did you do that? What is that going to do for you? Did it just help? And I'm a little more filtered, I guess, but sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. That's why it's called growing. Growing is knowing what you need to fix in you and doing it. Growing is knowing what is better for you because you saw what you didn't want and making sure that you don't end up there and not climbing on nobody's back, giving them what you didn't want to get there. That's how I look at things. That's who I am. That's who I am. And I try not to uh, do nothing. I try my best not to do nothing to nobody I don't want done to myself. And if I feel like it's just like you tell young men, if you feel like you got to put your hands on the leaf, if it's coming to that, walk away. So in my life, if I come to anything that makes me want to destroy me or do something that could destroy me or jeopardize me, I walk it out. I walk it out. But like I said, people gotta know what walking out means. Walking out don't mean you didn't say nothing. You didn't address it. It just means that I was able not to get into nothing about it because it wasn't nothing to get into. I pick my battles wisely now. I used to take all my battles on. And like I said, I was winning the hell of battles, losing all wars. But I'm like most countries, though. I'm a general, so I'm gonna be in regular civilian clothes. But it's a kingdom. But boy, I'm gonna become Selassie's. If it go down, I'm getting a straight general's outfit. I'm definitely that Capitan that's going down with a ship. Because when you built it, you didn't build it to hurt nobody. I ain't come up in here to hurt nobody. Shit. Oh, damn, 1078. Oh, wow. Ooh, weed. That, ooh, Jesus. I told you California is just so expensive. Mm, that's a lot. A 2 bit. But I bet it's beautiful. I bet it's beautiful. And I bet it got a lot of amenities too. But, oh, jeez. I believe it. I believe it. Mm-hmm. I believe it. Yeah, that cost of living is off the chain in California. You'll go to some areas and be thinking, oh, I'm a save a buck. But then you'll see, but oh, jeez, how are they making it? How are people like, oh my goodness, say, what is y'all hourly wage in California? $27 an hour? I mean, jumping the jeepies. Y'all damn sure could afford it. Because y'all are making definitely good money in California. Tourism, that that great plant, that THC, that CBD. Like damn, the two different plants, but still, still making great revenue. But I guess that means it's gonna be more now, because everybody wanna be there. But yeah. But you see a lot, well, I saw a lot of homelessness, especially when I was in LA. Like, I saw a lot of that. Like literally around the corner is a dispensary, like 2, 3 blocks from over by Venice Beach. When you walk over there, when you walk into there, this is the road, the same street that the dispensary on, same street. When you walk over there in the morning or late at night, people are setting up, so they put but they're in cars. They're homeless in their cars. And they all parking their car right there. And some got like cardboards in their windows so you can't look at them while they sleep. And I mean, families, people. I mean, at the train station over here, over on Harlem, at the Green Line, at night, when you go in there, there's people, they getting setting up, pulling out their cardboard box, and they setting up on the floor and for beds. I mean, the homelessness in this country, you know, between people who really should be mentally evaluated, but they probably most haven't or most got off of their, some got off of their meds or couldn't afford, whatever their reasons may be. And believe it or not, those are some of the people that we see on the streets and people think are addicts. And some drink and do become that because of, and that's not the only reason. I'm not gonna make that on. Somebody could have fell hard on their luck. Somebody could have been. It's a million reasons, but the end it doesn't matter because the homelessness uh, situation in this country is sad. Because even when, like I said, that some of those were families, and they were living in their car when they settled down at night. And I was just grateful that at least they had something over their head and they could lock the doors. But right over there in that area is right where you get them street tacos late at night around that corner. So, so like I said, I've been over around there when it was late and it was early. Mm-hmm. Look, he just went. Look, y'all check out his paws. They crossed. Don't trust him. You see him over there crossed in the corner. Don't trust him when I don't trust him. He up to something. He up to no good. He up to no good. He said, look, his tail got the whack. He said, Emma? He said, Emma? I might. I could. I should. I would. But yeah, there's some nice places though that you can actually move to that aren't as high. But like I said, some places, New York, price living off the chain expensive. Just like California, where it's like, oh my goodness, I can't. Scheming something. But yeah, some parts where it's like I said, like New York, very expensive also. And like I don't know about the Carolinas, like at the South. Like I know my sister, I think she's been, and that's why I was getting confused. And then one of my buddies, he has property, but I believe his property is in South Carolina. I believe it's in South Carolina. But I don't know what they price points are. Is what I should say when I say I don't know. I know about like it's nice out there. I know about that, but I don't really know the cost of living. But like I said, I like Georgia. I like Tennessee. Um, but at the end, it's still Georgia. It's still Tennessee. So it's a total different living than living in Illinois. And then sometimes when you go to these other places, I hate when I go there and I feel like, oh my God, I feel like we got to go through all the stuff we already been through. Even, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's the 90s. You're like, oh no, please, I don't want to go through this era. I just want to sit back, relax, have a nice chime on my front porch that's going with the wind. You know what I mean? A wind chime. Like, that's what I want. I can't wait to get a dream catcher and a wind chime. Those are two things I like. I know yesterday Margene was going live. I need to share that. Margene went live, and yesterday was Margene's birthday. So make sure when you all see sis, we say happy birthday. She's part of that Scorpio. Scorpios are in the building. They are in the building. I feel like it's somebody's birthday every day in November. It's expensive out there too. See? And everybody's gone up too because some places like before, everybody was saying, "Oh, Houston is much cheaper." Now they saying, "Oh, Houston is ridiculous." You know what I mean? Everybody is going up. Everybody is going up. No, I can't lie. When I was just thinking about it, I live in Indianapolis. I just have to live somewhere where no matter if it's close enough, there's a place that's awake. You know what I mean? It's like you can go and they're gonna have restaurants open later. They're gonna because sometimes like I said, I suffered from insomnia a long time and definitely like through my 20s. And so when you suffer from insomnia, you learn to live backwards. You sleep in the day. You know what I mean? If you sleep, because sometimes you don't just go to sleep because it's daytime. But you sleep in the day and you're up all night. Up all night. So you need to know places that are open. You know that store, and that store knows you. Where they like, oh, there they go. You know, because they know. They know what you're gonna come in here for. Because now I got an opposite routine. That's why it's best that if you have a job when you have that. But then it's not good because that'll really kick in on your body because now you aren't sleeping well and you putting all these. It's weird. Yeah. But I definitely used to live backwards. Definitely. Oh, what Margene? Dang on the all right, my mayor. Dang on November. And always, it's the blessing because it's it's the month of the grades. So not everybody birthday month is the month of the grades. You know what I mean? But I got an extra grab on mine because this is the November month. You know what I mean? It's something about it's November. People they think we team too much. We team too much. But yeah, dang it, I feel good. Well, yes, get well soon, says Ramrock. How you doing, bruh? In the building. I came through and started to give some love. Trick mama. I ain't seen my trick mama in a while. How you doing? How you doing? I know. How you doing? I get excited when I say them crowns. How you doing? Yeah, remember like I had swung through and gave some love. Gave you some love up in there. Trick mama, how you been doing? It's the end of the year. Can't believe this year is slapping up like this, y'all. I cannot believe that we are literally a couple of weeks away from Thanksgiving. Do people still do traditional cooking for Thanksgiving, or do people do different stuff? Everybody got their own little touch, like it was something different. I know everybody was on seafood. Real like 2 years ago, I did seafood boils. 2 years ago, we did them. Oh, we did that for Christmas, I think. That's what I think we did. We did it for Christmas, not even Thanksgiving. But it's some traditional stuff like on Thanksgiving I gotta have. I gotta have it. Some stuff is like, oh, I got to have that. It's Thanksgiving. I can't go without it. That mac and cheese is one of them. I have to have mac and cheese on Thanksgiving. I have to have some sweet potatoes, some yams. I have to. And that's when I eat greens because I don't digest greens well. So Thanksgiving is one of my guilty pleasures on greens. That and New Year's, I like. People love. Well, I love black eyed peas. Everybody. I know lots of people who do them. I know people who don't. But in the New Year, I definitely eat black eyed peas. Sorry, I can see my eyes irritating me. I definitely do black eyed peas. I like greens, but now I like to do like black eyed peas and order some chicken. I ain't lying to y'all. Get like some J&J, a 50 piece or something of chicken. That's it. But the only thing you make it is that black eyed peas, or I might even make some like black eyed peas and some macaroni and cheese. Yeah, but that's it. Then put something in it. But I love the holidays. There's lots of good food, being around lots of good people, you know, trying to laugh no matter what's going on, trying to have moments of laughing with each other and enjoying each other. And it's sure be getting together with people for that type of stuff than getting together with people for funerals and getting together with people. You know what I mean? that gets old, but sometimes we so busy. That's how it always end up being. And I know for 2023, and I'm before 2023, I really just want to just make more time for what you got to make time for. Mhm. I know that's right. Ooh, that's the blessing of them groans. Oh, yes. I know that's right. Sit back and enjoy it. I don't know why this year, for some reason, I really want, I don't know, y'all. I just want to do like a honey turkey breast. Like, we got this in Georgia. We got this honey breast, and it was already ready and sliced, and got it's like $50. It was expensive, but it was like it tastes like ham, but it was turkey, and it was the breast. Oh, I was like, this the only part of the turkey they should ever have out because this was delicious. It was delicious, and so now I have a taste of that this year. I'm like, I really want that, but then I kind of want, I don't know, a roast. Like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm really trying to figure that one out. I don't know. Just because when it comes to turkey, I make it. Turkey's good, but I'm not a big turkey fan like that. So, like, it's not something I want to eat on for days at all. Um, ham is to each his own. You know what I mean? Ham is good to have pieces of in the holiday or whatever, but all in all, ham, just like I said. And then when you're not eating it all the time, like I said, my vice on pork would not be ham. If it was one I had to give up, and I just if I didn't have it. So if I didn't have ham on Thanksgiving, I can make it. But if we didn't have macaroni and cheese on Thanksgiving, I don't know if I could make it. I don't know if I can make it. Oh, do you now see? That's the hard when somebody makes something that you absolutely love. I feel like every time you make it, you either trying to get their taste or you have to make your own twist. So you'll say like, "This is my grandma's peach cobbler with my twist." Because like to me, I cannot make my. I'm not. First of all, I don't do sweets. Well, sorry, yeah, my eyes. Uh, so I feel like then I probably still going through something like I am. My eye is just because it doesn't want to see it's tearing. It's winding up like it wants to tear up, but it won't tear up, so it's driving me crazy. Um, but like I'm not a baker, so I don't make pies. And I can bake some cupcakes, yeah, but I'm not a baker or nothing. But one of the things I miss so much is my grandma's peach cobbler, and so I've tasted peach cobblers that oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This girl I was once friends with, she made a peach cobbler taste so much like my grandma's peach cobbler that when my grandma was alive, my grandma would have her make her some peach cobbler. And I knew it was authentic, that it wasn't just me thinking like, oh, this tastes just like my grandma's. And then MacArthur's back in the day, grandma was in there. I don't even know if she's still in there. But I ain't gonna diss him, but um, man, she made one like my grandma's, but this person made it. So whenever I make it, I'm always trying to have that taste. And then I like crust. I don't need tons of peaches. I like crust. I like peaches, and I like that sauce. That's in it. Not the sauce. You know what I mean? I love peach cobbler, but when I can have it, so I call it a peach cobbler. My grandma's peach cobbler with a touch of Danny. That's what I call it, because in my eyes, it ain't my grandma's peach cobbler. But when I want to bring her to the table during the holidays, we definitely gonna put peach cobbler on it because then it puts my grandma in the building. It puts her in the building. That's a fact. All right, it's a fact. And my grandma old school. You couldn't go by their recipe because you like, wait a minute, you ain't using a measuring cup. How are you precise on every? And they were precise. How is she? She really meant a peach. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, you know what I just thought about? So I know somebody who their family did that, and they rented this Airbnb, but they rented this one in Tennessee. That's a nice place where you want to go get some real nice Airbnbs for some great price. I'm talking about some Airbnbs. They got this one place in Tennessee, and they got a thing you could rent, and in it they got a pool on the inside. Because sometimes when I'm looking up cribs, I look to see if they got a pool, and one of my favorite features is they got a pool on the inside. So I know somebody who their family did that, and oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to come in this way. Oh my goodness. Trying to use my eyes to look at that doggone screen. I'm like, what did it just do? I don't have time. I don't know what just happened. I lost the signal. Oh, that aggravated my eyes for a second there, y'all. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Yeah, using my eyes, see why is it kicking me out? And that's why I just closed it because, of course, now it's talking about let's try again. It's kind of like, oh no, you're not gonna come on and I have two of them and I'm echoing. I'm on my phone now. Okay, sis, I'm actually about to end it because, like I said, my eye done teared all the way up trying to look at that thing. So it's aggravating me. So I actually was about to get out of here, my doggone self, and check on y'all in a little bit. It's still so early. I mean, I feel like I've done so much. Hey, Doom. Hey, little bro. I feel like I did so much today, and then the day is still early. I was just glad because it gets dark early now. I just wanted to get back before it got dark because I feel like the buses act like the time got later, and it's like no, duh, it just got dark earlier. So I'm trying to figure out why are you shutting off? Oh, not shutting off, running like it got later. You should still be running like it's rush hour. Yeah, man, I can't wait to get better and I see those because I definitely try them. Definitely. How have you been? I see you haven't been going live. What's been going on, dude? You haven't been feeling good? How have you been? I'm glad you're alive. How have you been? Just been taking a break, or you been enjoying yourself? Shit, you better, yeah, better be. Look, you better be. BEE. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go over there and see what them bees talking about. And see, because before I go, I was gonna see how my Doomy Doom was doing. But yeah, y'all, like I said, my eye is starting to tear up. So now Danny is going into listening to some lives mode because that way I can rest my eye and I'm not using it. So I'm going to either listen to something or I'm right. I'm glad he's alive too, Marianne. What could I do without this crazy bee? I go crazy without my crazy bee. Um, but yeah, or I was now. What's funny is I was watching last night, 90 Day, and I said, "Wait, have I been really not paying no attention like that?" Coty's mama has a man, and she moving to Canada. I said, "Wait a minute, Debbie." So I'm like, "Hold on, I gotta watch the rest of that." 'Cause I had turned that out and started watching as the Jen turns last night. I think her episode is, after I'm finished translating, they'll probably add that on Thursday or Friday. I don't know. I might run all the way from it. Mm. He been bugging you. But yeah, like I said, so I'm gonna get up out of here because every time I'm trying to read the comments, I pull my glasses up, and then as soon as I pull them up, it make it worse. So right now, I'm going to go ahead. Like I said, I'm gonna see y'all. And most of this is sinus pressure. 'Cause like I said, my eyes are just, I don't want to keep rubbing with my hand. But yeah, so I'm gonna get out of here, and I will catch y'all later because it's still early. Damn, when are you going live again? Guess we'll have to be continuing. I guess that's a to be continued. Yes, blessings and love to everyone, and have a good night. And I'll see you all later. Bye bye. Mm, 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 mm.